Hello, students. Welcome to this virtual entrance course that the Profesorado Superior de Lenguas Vivas is offering to you. The topic that I will teach you is the past simple. And the very basic thing that you need to know about this tense is the form of the verbs in the past simple. Uh, in English, you may know that there are two types of verbs. You have regular verbs and irregular verbs. Irregular verbs do not follow rules, so you have to learn them by memory. But regular verbs do follow rules, and that's what I will teach you in this video. There are six rules, and let's see the first one. Rule number one. Most verbs in English are regular, and with these verbs, what you all you have to do is to add ed at the end of these verbs. As you can see in the slide, ed is in red, and here we have examples. So the verb work changes into worked. The verb watch changes into watched, and the verb walk changes into walked. All you have to do is to add ed at the end of the verb. For rule number two, verbs that end in the vowel e is in blue, and all you have to do is to add the consonant d at the end of these verbs. Again, D is in red. And here we have examples. Hope changes into hoped. Love changes into loved. Dance changes into danced. And for rule number three, for regular verbs that end in a vowel plus the letter Y, the vowel and letter Y here are in color blue. All you have to do is to add ed again in red at the end of the verb. And here we have examples. Play changes into played. Enjoy changes into enjoyed. Decay changes into decayed. And finally, survey changes into surveyed. And now let's see rule number four. This is for verbs that end in a consonant plus a letter Y. Again, the consonant and letter Y are in blue. And what you have to do here is to make a change. Letter Y changes into letter or into vowel I. So Y changes into vowel I. I is in color pink here in the slide. And again, what you have to do is to add ed at the end of the verb. So let's read the examples. Cry changes into cried, and the verb try changes into tried. For rule number five, this is for verbs ending in a vowel plus consonant. The vowel and the consonant are in color blue. What you have to do is to double the final consonant. And after doing that, you have to add ed at the end of the verb. For example, the word plan, the final letter at the word plan is the letter N. So you have to double that consonant. So you have twice the letter N. So plan changes into planned, beg changes into begged, stop changes into stopped. All you have to do is to double the final consonant and again add ed at the end of the verb. And now let's see rule number six. For rule number six, this is for verbs that end in a vowel, any vowel other than vowel E. So any vowel that is different from vowel E, you apply this rule. As you can see in the examples, any vowel that is different from vowel E, the vowel remains exactly the same. So the vowel remains exactly the same, and you have to add at the end of these verbs ed. By the way, verbs that follow these rules, this sixth rule, are rare, and there are very few verbs that follow this rule. This is what I mean. So let's read the examples. Ski changes into skied, and the verb echo changes into echoed. And as I mentioned before at the beginning of this video, irregular verbs do not follow rules. So you need and you have to learn those verbs by memory. And you can learn those verbs from lists, from the list of irregular verbs. Here we have a chart, and yes, a chart with three columns. We have the verb, then the past simple form of that verb, and the past participle form of the verb. Let's read the examples. Arise, and the past form of arise is arose, and the past participle of arise is arisen. Then we have a be, which is was or were in the past simple, and is been in the past participle. Then we have beat, beat, beaten, become, became, become. And as you can see, there are just four examples here of verbs, but you need to know that there are dozens of, of verbs that are irregular. So you need to, yes, to read the list of irregular verbs. There are a lot of irregular verbs. Here in the website of the Profesorado Superior de Lengua Vivas, you can find that list. So you can look for it and download it and read it and learn it by memory. That's the thing with irregular verbs. And that would be all for this video. Thank you very much.